Welcome back to Holden's Golden Age of Wargaming, and we are on turn 4 with the Swedes. And so I went over some of the rules here. This isn't good for us. The Saxons, not only are they demoralized, and that means they're disrupted, can't be undisrupted, but not only that, there's this. Beginning on the game turn, immediately following Saxon demoralization, which will be next turn, turn 5. If any Saxon units end any phase in an enemy zone of control, they are immediately eliminated, which means they don't even get a chance to defend themselves. They're just gone. So that is, look at this. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 24, 27, 30 victory points that the Imperialists can just basically take at whim here. And then we can move, because we're demoralized now and we're disrupted, we can move a total of 4 hexes. So we're going to try to get, so it's going to be buttholes and elbows over the horizon. But we've got a long ways to go. And we have all these forces here, so we're going to try to get in there and try to protect the Saxons as they get out, as they leave. Unfortunately, where it's restricted, all our guns are useless. However, we do have, we do have these 2 guns here, which we'll be able to fire, and we'll be able to disrupt. But as far as I can tell, with disruption removal, so say I disrupt one of those units, and then they, now their next turn, yeah. So I can disrupt a unit. I can fire and disrupt this one here with this gun, and then immediately the next turn, on turn 5, if they roll well. If it's not, most likely it'll have to be a 6, right? Because moderate or restricted visibility, it's a 6. But if they roll that 6, they immediately flip back over, and it's like nothing ever happened. So I think the disruption should take a little bit longer to remove. But of course, the chances are only 1 in 6 that it will happen. So I don't know. We'll see how that works out. Alright, so let's get going. So with this, as the Swedes, we have our disruption removal phase. Well, the only units that we have that are disrupted are the Saxons. And guess what? Can't remove that disruption. So we're done that phase. Now the next phase is, so now if it was next turn, all these units up here would immediately be eliminated because of that rule. What is that rule? Rule 20.13. Because of that rule, these guys would all be eliminated. So we need to get them away from the Imperialists and keep them away. So we have our artillery fire phase, and we have 2 artilleries. 2 artillery here. So we already have this unit disrupted, and I think I was saying last time, oh, if the artillery hits one of my disrupted units, it will disrupt it again and eliminated. No, can't. That's not what happens. A unit that is disrupted, the maximum, a unit may never be eliminated as a result of artillery fire, i.e. artillery fire has no effect upon disrupted units. So I cannot eliminate those Imperialist units that got disrupted. All the artillery is good for is disrupting. For some reason, in this time period, the shells that the artillery fired did not kill anybody. So we are going to fire at this one. This guy is going to fire at, because I think if at range 1, we have a 1 to 4 chance. Range 2, we have a 1 to 3 chance, but it doesn't matter because that guy is within 1. So really, we could fire at this one, and this guy could fire at this one. and try to disrupt them both. And we have to roll 1, 2, or 3. Or we fire at this one, roll 1 to 4, and we'll fire at this one, but then he'll get aid from the leader. But the leader's only a 1. So it's not so bad. So I think I'll play it safe in that I'll try for maximum chance of disruption, period. So this guy is going to fire at this guy. So we need, that's a range of 1. So we just need a 1, 2, 3, or a 4 to disrupt that unit. Let's see if we can do that. The more we disrupt here, the better. And then we hope that the Imperialist player does not remove the disruption. We get a 3. So that disrupts these guys right here. Now this gun is going to fire at the leader's unit. So if next turn it's moderate or restricted visibility, that means that even with the leader there, they're going to have to roll a 5 or 6 to remove the disruption because it's based off of 6. So let's see if we can do that. Come on. We get another disruption. So I don't believe leaders get disrupted, just the unit. And that's it. So we have disrupted all 3 units there. Now, for them to capture our guns, all they have to do is move through the hex that they're in, because obviously these guys will not be there. Then they'll we'll have to flip this over, and it becomes one of their guns until we can capture it back. So that's another thing. And then they'll be able to use those artillery guns on our pieces. So we're going to have to do something about that, aren't we? Alright, so next we have, that is all the guns that can fire, because we can only fire within 1 or 2 hexes away. So all of these guns have no applicable targets. So we're now into the movement phase, and we'll do the easy movement first. And that is, we need to get these guys out of here. Now my first thought was to just head straight down towards the edge of the map. But if we're going to get help from our Swedish units here, maybe we should go diagonally down. It will be a longer haul to get to the edge of the map. We have to get off of this edge. But it would be easier for the Swedes to screen, to put a defensive screen. I don't know about these guys over here, though. I mean, I don't know. So we're going to go, first of all, we need a marker. Let's get that. And we will move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just move them away. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm thinking, should I just spread out to the winds to make it as hard as possible for the Imperialists to get us? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back. And then this is just get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the easy part. So now we need to get between these guys, but we only have half our movement because of restricted visibility. So we're not going to be able to quite do it. We could get this guy here onto one of the guns, but he would have to attack. Well, actually, he's disrupted, so it's really this guy here that's the huge problem. Huge problem. We can only get 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could get 6 to 7. That'd still be 1 to 2 odds. And 1 to 2 odds. There's a If we roll a 5 or a 6, we will become disrupted and he won't. If we get a 1 to a 4, or 1 or a 4, we will become, both of us will become disrupted. So do I go for that? Do I go for that? Well, let's hold off on that. Let's see what else we can do here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Can't get onto the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna move them up there like that. We're hoping for better visibility because we definitely have the firepower, but then again, they'll have these guns. Through technically, this gun won't be able to fire through here. I do believe that line of sight. Actually, I don't think an artillery unit breaks line of sight. It has to be an actual unit, right? Right? Nope. Fallen hexes are considered blocking, so I see artillery counters do include it. Okay. So as long as we stay over on this side, only the one gun would actually be able to fire this way. Just the same as this line. Only this gun will be able to fire over here if we don't have any of our troops in the way. So we either go over or we go down. But either way, we're going to have to worry about those guns. I can get him onto that gun. So remember, we can move through enemy zone of control. It's just at the end, we're going to have to fight whoever we're up against. Yeah. This doesn't look like a good situation to me. But I don't want those. See, this gun we can't get to. There's no way. They're going to get it. Okay. So it's either I form a line here. Well, I mean, where these units are undisrupted, or disrupted, I'd love to take advantage of it. Unfortunately, this cavalry just does not have a high enough combat value. 3s are just not going to cut it. Why don't we have 7/8s? Why do they have the 7? Oh, here's our good cavalry over here. It's not much help. Well, we could form a line here. Then he gets the guns. He gets a chance to undisrupt. Here's a chance. If we went in there, though, it'd be 1 to 2. Be 1 to 2. If I rolled a 1 or a 4, I would destroy both those units. I mean, that's just too good of a chance, right? That will definitely slow them down from taking out the Saxons. So even through it, it's a big risk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy's going to have to take on these two. These two guys are going to have to take on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't quite get over there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No, we don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3. We don't want to get within range of these infantry units. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can attack anybody that goes there. So the closest he can get is here and here with that. So I think we go. Ooh, all right, we'll move the leader here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Or just 1, 2. Guess we'll go like that. Ugh. And a stream. 2 movement points additional to cross. Okay. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because of these guys, we need to be there. Now, underneath here, I'm not ready to move them forward yet. What's else here? I don't know why I'm not using the counter exploder. Okay. Then we have our reserve back here. Well, the Imperials has gone into a defensive situation here. This is where I'm kind of thinking we want to get over here. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't because it's only halved. Oh, wait a minute. You only have a movement of 2. Right. I have moved everybody half, right? I think I did up to this point. So we can only go here. 1, 2, 3. That's as far as we're going to be able to go. 1 as far as we're going to be able to go. 1 as far as we're going to be able to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. What do we got here? 1, 2. 1, 2. And then that's probably enough over that way. I think the rest will sort of, so we'll go 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. What's the marsh? Marsh. 2 movement points. He checks. So it's double the cost. Okay. And then here, we know that the nearest gun is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's the magical spot. We don't want to go past that spot. I would like to put some pressure on coming in behind. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Up. What we got here? Crap. That's what we got. Yeah, up here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Go like that. That should make them think. And for now, the units with the guns, which includes good old Gustavus. I mean, we can move 1 into the marsh, but then we block the guns. See, now we can move. Ooh. Oh. We can move to the side, come around, but then we open it up for them coming down and capturing the guns. So for now, we'll leave the infantry that are with the guns with them. So that is it for movement. So I'm going to remove the markers. And we now have 2 combats. 2 combats. We have this guy having to fight 2 disrupted of the Imperialists, so 2 disrupted cavalry, and then we have these 2 cavalry going to fight on here. Now that is how it works, right? Same as I can decide as long as I attack everything. As long as I attack everything that I'm next to. Yeah, must attack all those undisrupted. Well, they're disrupted, so they don't even have a zone of control. The only one that has the zone of control is this guy. So I guess going off of that, these two will attack here, and this guy will attack these two. So we'll do these. We'll do this one first. So we have 6. He has a 7. That unfortunately still means 1 to 2 odds. So this could go very badly for us. Very badly. We're taking a huge chance here. Huge chance. But trying to save those Saxon, let them run off the map safely, and we're trying to save our guns. So here we go. This could be not good. That's a 4, and on a 1 to 2, a 4 is a DX, Disruption Exchange, which I'm not unhappy with. Not unhappy with. Okay, now, actually I forgot about something. Does a leader add its combat strength to a disrupted unit? Probably. Right? Maybe add it to the combat strength of a friendly unit in the same hex. Yeah. Yeah, it says friendly unit. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't think about that. So that means instead of 3 to 6, which would be 1 to 2, we have 3 to 7. Oh no. So that's a 1 to 3. So that's just bad. Oh, huge difference between 1 to 2, 1 to 3, ladies and gentlemen. I should have remembered about the leader. God damn it. Alright. Alright. Well, we're hoping for a 1 or a 2. Probably not going to get that. Whoa, yeah! See that? I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I took the risk. Because I knew. I knew it would pay off. Well, kind of. That is no effect, ladies and gentlemen, which was our best hope. That was the best thing we could get. So not bad, not bad. You know, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. That could have gone way worse for a 1 to 2 attack and a 1 to 3 attack. And that is it. We are going to move it on to turn 5. I'm going to roll the visibility and we'll end it there. And we'll go back to the Imperialist here. Let's change color. Go back to them. Okay, they got a bunch of disruption removal. Now, mind you, I don't know. I'll check it. I'm pretty sure these guys can't even. They're within. They're in an enemy zone of control, so they cannot remove their disruption. Now, I don't know about this guy because these guys are both disrupted. I'll have to check that out. But right now, all we're going to do to finish off this video is roll for the visibility of next turn, so I know what my options are coming into the next video. We want to use the musket for weather. Yeah. Alright, so what do we get? What do we get for the visibility? Wow, that is a 6, and I know that a 6 is the same as last turn, right? Die roll 6 means visibility remains on the same it was in the previous turn. So that means we are staying at restricted, which means that sucks for the Swedes, because that means all those guns, all these guns here can't do diddly squat. Okay, well, we'll go from that. Also means that they can't fire at us. That also means everybody's movement is halved. Yeah, but I will say this about the visibility: it greatly increases the replay value of this battle, because it's never going to be the same way twice usually, just thanks to that visibility. Right? And through odds are, it's going to be moderate or restricted from the looks of this. But I mean, you can still run a 1 or a 2, and then it's clear. Yeah, so yeah, greatly aids the replayability. So far I'm liking it. I'm starting to get my head wrapped around it a little bit. I'm not looking at anybody else's let's plays of this battle, trying to learn it myself. The only thing I know is the historical, which doesn't seem to affect this game that much, because in the historical there's no marsh that I see. There is no marsh in the middle of the battlefield. But hey, it definitely adds to the flavor of this battle. Until next time, everybody, take care and have a great day.